Swaths of building-sized mounds adorned the horizon. The Earth's way of disguising the past to make way for the present. Remains of the previous civilization had been buried underground or repurposed as part of new structures. Utah wasn't like SoCal, where Elsa had spent her youth in an endless garbage heap, where women and children toiled to scavenge reusable items from trash to scrape out a living. Men worked the scrapyards, or, if they were lucky, joined GreenCorps. Here there were options, possibilities. A chance to fight for a better life where everyone would have freedom to move and afford adequate food. She just needed to get back on the road and get on with her mission. She'd found a purpose, and waiting here until she withered wasn't it. Her gut told her she should leave soon. They'd been here almost 2 months. She was inclined to listen. Maybe after her journey to the north, she should join the rebels in their canyon strongholds. She sighed. How much longer until she could travel? What if they got stuck here for the winter? She'd go stir-crazy, trapped for months in such close quarters. She and Walker should go. The idea made her stand straighter. Heading out was the beginning of making a difference. Want help with the wheelbarrow? Walker's voice interrupted her thoughts. Elsa smiled, her heart fluttering as he approached. She never tired of his lopsided smile and warm gray eyes. She didn't need physical help with gardening anymore. He just liked to look after her. It's almost full, but I can take it to the compost. My shoulder's better. Good as new. She lifted her arms above her head as proof. It's healed. Really. It ached at times. The odd twinge while working the farm. But she kept that to herself. Walker raised an eyebrow. I got it. For the first weeks after her knife wound, she'd needed Walker's help to get dressed, washing dishes, and pretty much everything. He'd coddled her, which had been a novel experience considering she'd been the strongest in her old household for years. It hadn't been easy to learn to garden one-handed, but she'd insisted on doing her share from the first day. Caitlin had taken them into her home, stitched Elsa's stab wound, and paid for the expensive antibiotics. As soon as she was able, Elsa insisted she be put on the rotation for farm duties. She didn't like owing anyone. You pushed too hard. Walker's gray eyes twinkled as he ran a hand through his wavy brown hair, smudging his cheek with dirt from his leather work glove, which made her grin. Squinting, she passed him her canteen and tugged her UV goggles up. She'd taken them off when she'd been weeding in the shade. There wasn't a lot of shade, except where Caitlin's late husband had planted and cared for a dozen trees near the house. Now the aspen grove had grown large enough to sit under, perfect in the afternoon as a respite from the mid-August sun. Maybe a brief rest wouldn't hurt. This part of Utah wasn't full desert, but dry enough that water was a limiting factor on this bench of farmland. The hot air sucked all the moisture and left her skin looking like one of the numerous small lizards that skittered among the rocks. Taking back the canteen, she took a long pull. Even warm, it was refreshing. It took getting used to, but Caitlin's well was deep, and Elsa could drink as much as she wanted. Best of all, the water was free. Caitlin back yet from her rounds? She's been out all afternoon. Elsa didn't hide the worry in her voice. She didn't keep secrets from Walker. Not yet, but she's safe. This is her land. Want to walk the fences with me tomorrow with her repair list? Take a picnic lunch? Walker quirked his eyebrow again. She grinned in reply and shook her head in mock dismay. The perimeter is a long walk. It might take all day. Warmth surged inside that she had someone who found time for just the two of them. Walker winked and hoisted the overflowing wheelbarrow with ease. She kissed him, leaning into his muscular frame. He dropped the handles to return the kiss. One arm wrapped around her waist. Every touch, every kiss, left her wanting more. It didn't hurt that he was tall and strong, and his touch sparked electricity between them. His strength made her feel safe, like he would share her burdens. He'd rescued her from being beaten to death.